thank you so much for joining me. My name is Rachel Hara. I'm with the Network for Teaching Entrepreneurship and coming in live from, where are you coming in live from?
State College, Pennsylvania.
Hey, Pennsylvania. We have Justin, who runs Basketball Today. So, Justin, the floor is yours. Would you mind just telling us your name as well as the name of your business and the nature of your business?
Yeah, so my name is Justin Leusner. I'm a second year student at Penn State University, and my startup is called Basketball Today. Now, I know it's just with that name limited to basketball, but really the main vision of my startup is to build Gen Z's ESPN. And we happen to just be starting with basketball. And then we're planning on launching football today later this year. And then, going through all the sports to build Gen Z's ESPN through entertaining, fast paced, and community based content.
Holy moly. Well, first, congratulations on starting up another branch of your business. That
Thank you.
is that is definitely incredible. So it definitely sounds like your business is growing. So as well as it seems like it's reaching a wide audience. So what have you been doing to ensure that this growth is possible?
Yeah, so what really pushes us forward and growth and everything kind of is a byproduct of this is making better content, telling better stories, optimizing the algorithms, and making more content. So that's kind of been our growth strategy, making more content and making better content. So I've been able to make better content through just being a student of the analytics and talking to other creators and other looking at what other channels are doing that's working. I'm also involved with a program called Creator Now, and I go to a bunch of social media marketing and YouTube and TikTok conventions across the country throughout the year to just learn more and more about how to work the algorithms better, how to make better content, how to tell better stories, more engaging. And then when it comes to making more content, obviously I only have 24 hours in a day. So I've hired some more content creators to make content alongside of me. Now, they haven't been attending conventions and they haven't been making content for 10 years like I have. So I set up one-on-one weekly Zoom meetings, just 30 minutes to do ideation, editing, little, one-on-one Zoom calls so that I can help get them to where I am. And then we can all just make daily content, get 1% better each day. Because the better the content is, the more views we get, the more revenue that comes in, and the more we can just keep scaling the business.
That is that is incredible. I give you so much credit. And so
Thank you.
so just sort of to go a bit deeper in that, you mentioned the algorithm a bunch of times. What is
Yes.
your, I know that is both the bane of a lot of content creators' existence, but also the source of their success. So what is your experience been with the algorithm across the platforms that you've worked on?
Yeah, so the algorithms are tricky. I've been on YouTube just by myself making content for 10 years now. So it's really helped me and it's kind of a competitive advantage. I've just been doing it for so long. And I kind of just understand it. I kind of consume content and think like a creator when I'm consuming it. And I see what hits the algorithm, what works, and then apply it to our videos. But yeah, the algorithms are tricky. It's a lot of ups and downs. And so that's why we've kind of went to the business from a sustainable standpoint. So we make evergreen content primarily, at least as much as possible, so that it kind of stores in a backlog and can grow over time, so that it's not just based on the quick burst that the algorithm gives it. As well as we post the same content and repurpose it on numerous platforms: YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, Twitter, so that we can kind of get a higher like data quantity and like look across all five and see, okay, was it just a fluke on one of these platforms, that if we only posted it to just Instagram, we might not have known. Could have been a really good video that just got kind of unlucky, but we posted on all five. So we kind of can gouge with more data through that. And as I said, again, data, I just look at the retention graphs. You talk to other creators and they look at your data as well. And you can kind of figure out how the algorithm works through your own data and analytics.
This actually is a wonderful segue into my next question about maintaining. So, given your expansion, and you mentioned a term evergreen, if you could go into that as well as how do you are growing, but also how do you maintain your audience?
Yeah, so evergreen means timeless. So if I make a video that is top three NBA shoes of all time, that's pretty timeless. I could watch that today. I could watch it in 2 years from now. It doesn't really matter. Versus if I said a video was, here's how LeBron James played last night, that video expires in 24 hours. So we focus on making that evergreen, timeless content so that it just stores in a backlog and keeps growing over time. And we've already bared some of the fruits of kind of planting those videos in our backlog. And when it comes to sustaining the audience and continuing to grow and not just, have growth and then let it stagnate and then maybe another period of growth, we've kind of struggled with that a little bit. But we've implemented a Discord server. So we incentivize our viewers to join the Discord to kind of own our audience per se, and be able to monetize directly to them through that, as well as making sure people are coming back to our videos by just making entertaining, feel good, quality videos that we don't just get the view, like a cheap view, we get a quality view, and we make them hit that like button and subscribe so that they want to come back and they build trust, because we know trust equals longevity. And if we want to build Gen Z's ESPN, we need to establish that trust, and we do that by making feel good videos as well. So again, this is something we're still kind of tackling, and we have a couple decent solutions, but we still want to figure this one out completely, which I don't think we have yet.
I respect that openness and that honesty. That was an awesome answer. Thank you.
Yeah.
So that being said, one thing that I have seen kind of like as a YouTube consumer myself, like I don't watch TV. I'm purely YouTube and occasionally Twitch and another streaming sites.
Nice.
One thing that I've seen is creators often grappling like, hey, I've gotten to this point in my career, but I kind of feel like my work is not really mine anymore. Like I'm making it for an audience and not making it for myself. So having both of these factors at play, the growth and maintenance of your audience, what do you do, or how do you sustain your work so it still remains true to your vision?
Yeah, so that's definitely something that's, again, tricky and maybe I haven't completely nailed yet. And so I kind of like to look at my past videos, see what I enjoyed making, see what did well, and kind of form a hybrid of the two when I am doing like new videos. So yeah, again, that is tricky, but luckily for me, I do really like watching basketball and the NBA. So a lot of it just kind of comes natural. It's a lot of conversations that I have outside of work with my friends. So I can get a lot of content inspiration as well from that, as well as just like, I enjoy talking about it. I'm naturally already watching and going to games, which definitely helps. But yeah, there is a little bit of, when I'm consuming NBA content, like outside of work, I'm always kind of thinking, how can I make this into a video? Which probably isn't the greatest thing, So that, again, like I said with the last question, I don't think I've completely nailed this yet, but lucky for me, I make content about something that I've already liked before, during, and hopefully even after I make this content.
Yeah, it sounds like you have a very solid buffer, or at least you're trying to develop a very solid buffer against creative burnout.
Yes. So, I mean, if we want to talk about that, that is something I've struggled with. I said I've been making YouTube videos for 10 years, but this channel, this brand Basketball Today, I only recently launched in August of 2022. So you're probably wondering what happened in those 9 years. Well, the first 7 years, I made a video every single day by myself and burn out, and then took 2 years off to just do video editing for other creators on YouTube. So I had really bad creator burnout, and I'm finally kind of now back. And a way to combat that is by not just being me, hiring editors, bringing on other creators so that I can take days off and they can take over, or delegating a lot of the tasks. Even hiring a scriptwriter has helped so much. And I really do want to fight against that creator burnout, because I experienced it pretty badly. 2 years of not making videos, which I love doing, that sucked. So that's a great point. And I don't want other creators to feel that. So don't be afraid to delegate and give up some of that. That was always something I struggled with. But listen, when you trust other people and you build them up, it could be just even better than how you do it.
Once again, thank you so much for your time. I greatly appreciate it.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Rachel. This was fun.
Yes, and I wish you the best of luck with your projects in the future.
Thank you. Thank you.